Hi there, welcome back to my talk show. My name is Deanna and today I am joined by Marco and we are going to discuss his passion for cars.
Hey Deanna.
Hi. So the first question I have for you is, what is it about cars that you love so much?
What do I love about cars so much? Their performance, the cars that I like, the performance cars, they're how they perform, things that that you can like do minor modifications to, and overall appearance, depending on the color of the car, which would catch my eye type thing. But
Okay.
yeah, stuff like that.
So my next question I have for you is, what was your first car?
My first car was a 1982 Nissan Sentra.
What did you like about it so much?
It was not that I liked it. It was my first car, so it was just
It got you from point A to
yeah,
point B.
point A to point B. It was one of those, like every typical kid with their first car.
Mm-hmm. Out of all the cars that you've ever owned, which one was your favorite?
One of my favorite cars that I've had was a 2002 Ram Air Trans Am. Yeah, it was one of the nicest cars. It outperformed like a lot of cars that were out there at the time, like the Mustang, Ford Mustang, and the Challenger back in the day. Yeah, it was a pretty solid, quick car for its time.
So what is the current car that you're driving?
The current car that I'm driving now is a 2018 Corvette Grand Sport.
Okay, so what is it about the Corvette that made you decide that you wanted to start driving that one?
Well, ever since I was young, Corvette has always been something that the car that I've always liked. It's been my dream car, and for many years, it's like I was getting leading all the vehicles that I've had. There was always that one that I could never get to, and up until 2018, where I finally was able to buy this car.
Yeah.
And it's been a dream come true since I've had this, since I've owned this car. And I don't, this is one of the cars that, it's special to me. It's a very special car, not because it's, my car, but it's, for what it's worth. It's, there's not too many that were made like this in Ontario. It's one of three. It's a carbon edition Corvette, so it's very special, and I probably will never get rid of this car.
So what about the Corvette makes it your absolute favorite car?
It's my absolute favorite car. It's got such an amazing history, when it first came out, and it's always had that look, and every time you see a Corvette driving down the road, for me anyways, it was one of those eye catchers. It's not like an exotic car, but it's like kind of like an exotic looking car, but it's not like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but it does have that aura or that appeal to it for car enthusiasts. And anyways, for me, like I said, it was one of my all-time favorite goals, all-time favorite car, and it took me a long time to get to the point where I was able to afford one, and I'm really happy that I've happened to pick up a really unique addition to this car. And like I said, I know that, like, every time I park the car and I'll walk away and I'll look back at it and I'll be like, I can't believe it, it's just one of those things. And
it's also like a reflection of like how hard you've worked to get
It
to
is,
that point.
yeah, you know, like, okay, with all the things in life, you know, family and you know,
All the curveballs.
all the curveballs,
obstacles.
it just ends up, you know, I found myself in a unique position where I was able to get this car and you know, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Like I've got everything,
Yeah.
I'm content, I have everything I need. I got, you know, my family's taken care of and, you know, like,
A
the
roof
roof
over
on
your
the
head.
head, the food on the table, all that stuff, all that good stuff, and you know, it's just managed to, you know, to get something, you know, a little special for me, right? Which
Yeah, it's also a great feeling to see that you have achieved a goal.
yes, it would be like a benchmark. If this is my like benchmark vehicle, like if I could, you know, and like a benchmark vehicle, another benchmark vehicle would be like a Lamborghini, you know, the Huracan or the Aventador. But you know, you're looking at like big money for that kind of stuff. And you know, I love those cars, but you know, I'm more than content with what I have, you know, and you know, it performs not like them, but pretty close to it. So like, I'm good with it.
That's good.
It's a special car.